The other day, I just was curious about WWE because I don't subscribe on YouTube to them. So I just typed WWE on YouTube, and okay, lo and behold, so many channels came up on news and breaking news and analysis of matches. Too many. Finally, I got the official WWE channel. I went there and I just trying to see, okay, which new characters are there and who's doing what, and obviously you get a little bit of drama, talking, and the scripted fights and all that. But what I realized is I don't recognize any of the characters. Some old timers are there, okay, like AJ Styles and Randy Orton, and there was a video of Undertaker just making a comeback, but he looked so old, man. He really, really looked old. And then I saw Shawn Michaels, who looked like a grandpa. Obviously his eye is damaged, so he has a lazy eye, but obviously not the younger days. Then I just was browsing out of curiosity. But what I realized is, one is I don't know any of the characters, none of them. Second one is, once upon a time there was this, I don't know, this magic, this charisma, this aura, this mystery about it. Like, I come from the time where we used to think that wrestling was real. It was a battle between the good and evil. Undertaker always was resurrected from the dead. He was a dead man. Hitman Bret Hart was the excellence of execution, and he hated his brother. They both were like sworn enemies. I didn't know that they were very close. I thought Razor Ramon was actually Razor Ramon, and I didn't know. What I didn't know was, on screen you would see Razor Ramon, Diesel, Hitman Bret Hart, Shawn Michaels. They hate each other. Hate. I didn't know that they were the closest best friends. I thought Yokozuna was really from Japan. I didn't know he was from US. So it's funny how in my time we thought all this was real. In fact, I thought Vince McMahon and Stone Cold Steve Austin really hated each other. I thought the feud was real. Just imagine how dumb I was. Because it looked real, I really thought they hated each other. I really thought Triple H was taking that. He was taking an actual sledgehammer. I didn't know that it was a fake prop. I would see the Hell in a Cell and think, man, they are really, really beating each other up. By the way, FYI, if you don't know, the first Hell in the Cell, they had actually used a metal cage, and the people who created that didn't know that it had to be cushioned so people don't get hurt. And all the wrestlers ended up getting hurt. Subsequently, the next one, it was made in a way with springiness so people wouldn't get physically hurt. You can just check this trivia. And then, obviously as people started investigating more, as cameras came out, as people could share it on social media, we realized that this blood that used to come out was not actually with hits. There's someone taking a blade and cutting himself. We realized that this was all scripted, that they would have meetings together and decide, that they would sit down together and talk to each other, what, I will do this, you will do that. In fact, a very famous one was Undertaker burying his manager in cement. That video got leaked out, where they show him rehearsing, shouting. Nowadays, all the behind the scenes footage is available. In fact, we have come to know that Undertaker doesn't magically appear. He's hiding under the, ring. They've kept it in a way that he can sit down there and he'll watch the match on a TV. We realized the blood was thanks to a blade. We realized that they're not actually hitting each other, but they appear. Like, you remember when COVID started and that the camera was still on, where these 4 athletes, these girls, as soon as, because there were no ads, when they realized ads were playing, they didn't know this was a live feed that was being shared on YouTube. They said, okay, let's go back. Okay, we'll sign. And they were doing their hair. So they didn't actually hate each other. There was no actually bad blood. And soon that magic vanished here. It's like all through your childhood, you live believing in, like this, you believe in Santa Claus and believe in a God, and you believe in things that people tell you. But eventually you realize as you grow up, when you question it, and when it's proven that it's not real, it destroys something in you, Today when I see the WWE, I miss that magic, that nostalgia, that charisma, that mystery. Now all I see is a bunch of guys jumping, doing twists and turns in the air, and obviously now they do the same as before, like they show that they're hitting, but it's not hitting. Why? Because social media and the internet, websites, they have all, they have revealed the magic trick. They have revealed how do they do it. Like, they don't hit like this, they hit like this, So you see the interviews of Hitman Bret Hart, Goldberg, Undertaker, Kane, and they talk of their nostalgic days, and now all the wrestlers have a podcast, or behind the scenes they talk about past memories. All of them have written autobiographies or biographies. That magic is no longer there, yeah. And then you realize it's the end of an era. It's the end of an era. The phase is gone. Now, someone who is born today or this generation will not know how precious these memories are. For us, when we used to watch on a VHS tape, that also, after many months, we'd always think it was real. Hulk Hogan was a good guy, and Iron Sheik was from Iran, he was a bad guy, or that guy from Russia, or Yokozuna was really from Japan. Those days are gone. And then you realize, not only those days are gone, the magic is gone. It's over. Finished. WWE will never become what it once was. Yes, people still do watch. I might watch a Royal Rumble just to see the fun. But I don't see the matches. I tried. I couldn't. After a few minutes, I was like, I'm wasting my time. Then I tried reading, okay, these are the results. But then I was like, why am I reading the results? It's not real. It's scripted. Then the only thing that was left for me, because I'm into personal branding, I would see which guy, on whose shoulders have they put the championship trophy and why. Obviously for views, and because I'm into personal branding, I would like to learn and study how each new character is developed, how they are marketing them, or the music, color combination, the style, the finishing move. But it's nothing like the golden era. In fact, if you see, there is one match where Stone Cold, all the guys, Kurt Angle, The Undertaker, Kane, Triple H, Shawn Michaels, all of them come in the ring one by one, and each one is hitting the other. Oh, that was a match. I wish I could get the name of it. like, it's not an actual match, but 1-1-1 superstar is coming in. Each one is sitting the other. Those days, that magic, that feeling, it'll never come back, you know. It's, in a way, it is sad. And sad for people like us who have gone through that journey of, we grew up watching these guys. We grew up. Imagine for a boy like me, when I was 12, 13, 14 years old and seeing the Undertaker, Hulk Hogan, they were larger than life. They were my superheroes. British Bulldog and, you know, Lex Luger and Hitman Bret Hart with his glasses, Undertaker and Kamala and all that. We really thought they were these characters. We didn't think that they were normal human beings putting on an act. The big, huge guys, you know. Andre the Giant and all that. But now it's over. Finished. That phase is gone. And as we become older, no, as we see one by one, the people whom we love, they get older, like Ric Flair or Undertaker, or like even Hulk Hogan. It seems he's having back problems. He couldn't walk. He was on a wheelchair. As we see one by one, you know, they get old and they die. You get sad, yeah. Seriously. When I see Shawn Michaels in the younger days and I see how old he is now, and I see Triple H and what he's become now. Kane is now a mayor. Undertaker's retired. So many broken bones and all that. Vince McMahon is no longer there. You think, oh man. One day even these guys will die and that's the end of it. It's like watching people you know, you were born and raised with and you grew up. One by one they all die. You're just left with memories, you know. The sad thing is WWE was once a phenomenon, and unless you were born in that era and you watched all this and you felt all this, you'll not know what I'm saying. Whether it's WCW or WWE or whatever, WWF or they'll all die one by one, and very soon you'll only be left in the pages of Wikipedia and old episodes. It'll be sad if one day WWE no longer exists. It's a shell of what it was. Once upon a time, the highest rating watched TV entertainment. The highest. Today, AEW, this, that, they're all struggling. Sad. Sad. Anyway, I'll tell you, it'll be a sad day the day Undertaker dies, Hulk Hogan dies, Vince McMahon dies. I wouldn't want them dead like Shawn Michaels. Don't want them dead, but they're all going to grow old and die, right? It'll be sad, man. And the only thing we'll be left with is memories. Like my friend used to say, life is a phase. Life is a phase. I'm grateful that I was born in that era. I'm grateful I lived through it. And now, just have nostalgic moments. What else to say? It's like Forrest Gump in the end, you know. He sits down there, his son has gone to the bus and the feather flies off. That's the only thing I can say. Anyway, if you are part of my generation or you experience this, share your comments. It'll be nice to hear your thoughts. Yeah, and do put down your favorite characters and favorite memories of WWE. End of an era. Goodbye, WWE. Thank you, WWE. WWE forever. So, guys, take care. See you.